So, what are the steps to buying your first home? Because I find a lot of people get confused about the steps to buying their first home, okay, or the process. The first step is budgeting and paying down debt and working towards your deposit goal, getting that 5 or 10% available to you, either KiwiSaver, cash, might be a combination of family help. It could be, you're selling a more expensive vehicle. Okay, once you've achieved your deposit goal, we need to have a more thorough in-depth consult with us, and we will discuss getting your supporting documents from you, and we'll prepare a proposal to the lender. So just a quick note on what that is. Basically, we will present you in the best light to the best lender for you, and there's a lot to consider. Like I said, we've got access to all the lenders there at a wholesale level, and we'll increase your chances of being approved. And we've got access to all the lenders rather than just going to one place. We'll work on a formal credit offer for you, which is a formal pre-approval for a particular loan amount. And that's pretty much your golden ticket. So you can start going and searching for properties. And then after that, it's about making an offer on a particular property. We'll help you obviously search for some properties and making a conditional offer. So say if you're making a conditional offer, what that means is you're agreeing a price with the seller subject to due diligence. So that might be you want to get a building report, you might need to get a valuation. And just FYI, if you've got less than a 20% deposit, a valuation is going to be compulsory. Okay, an independent professional registered valuation is going to be compulsory. We'll help you with that. You can't book it yourself. There's certain conditions you need to meet for that. But essentially, you would then, any other due diligence you want to do, you might want to pull a copy of the Court Council property file. We've got a due diligence document that will assist you with that. But if you decide to actually go ahead with the property, you would then go unconditional. You've agreed to buy the property and you need to pay your deposit to the seller. That might be 5% or 10%. Normally it's 10. You would then formally make an application to withdraw your KiwiSaver. We would negotiate a package for you and give you some structure or some mortgage advice, some financial advice around how to structure your mortgage. With should you fix, should you float, how long for, etc. And then we would arrange the loan documentation to be sent to your solicitor in preparation for settlement. And then you would have a solicitor's appointment before settlement and pick up the keys, which is exciting. So I obviously covered off a lot, in there, and there is a lot, and it can be confusing. But the good news is that we're here to help you with it, okay, and lighten the load. We'll guide you through it. At Matthew Dawe Mortgages, we take you through each step of the process with our first home buyer blueprint. So for those who were here at the start, I just wanted you to go back when we first started the webinar, where you wrote down your why. What is important about money to you? Why is it important that you buy your first home? And in 5 years' time, where you see yourself. So just go and have a look at what you wrote down there, or you put on your phone, or you wrote some notes. We talked about, if you don't achieve this, how will it affect your future? The good news is, we're here to help you wherever you are on the journey. Okay, if you're just getting started, we can point you in the right direction and give you some useful tools and guide you through with our blueprint, or whether you're ready to go. But what you basically need to do next is book a 15-minute chat. Basically, if you want some help, this is how we can help you get an amazing outcome. So the first step is to do this, okay? As I put at the top of this slide here, don't think about the outcome. Think about what's next. So don't think about the outcome. You obviously keep that in mind and your goal, but don't think about that. Think about what's next, okay? What's next for you? Is it having a chat to us? Is it figuring out budget? So you figure out, is it to pay down something or sell a vehicle to pay off some debt? Just keep moving forward, okay? So the successful people that I see end up buying their first home, have got a plan and they move forward. And sometimes, they're ready within a month. Sometimes it could be 2 years. So everyone's at different stages, but I can tell you, it comes from planning and thinking about the next steps. So obviously we will take you on that journey, and it can be really exciting, really rewarding. So that's the end of the webinar, guys. Matthew Dawe, mortgage broker and financial advisor here. We're accredited with 50 lenders in New Zealand in an increasingly confusing mortgage and property environment. We help clients get pre-approved, also help them negotiate interest rates, and we provide help and guidance along the way. So who got value out of today? And what was the most valuable piece? Always interested in people's feedback. So let me know what you found valuable, and if you've got any questions. So I will stay on the line for the next 5 minutes. Hopefully you got some value out of that. Thanks, Andre. Really appreciate the feedback. I'm glad you got some value out of that. And your why is really personal and it's different for everybody. And it's good to think about what's important to you, and why you want something, and what will happen if you don't achieve those things. So, how will it affect your future? Everybody has different reasons. I also find there's different reasons between men and women as well, motivated by different things, but there's definitely some common themes. Comfort, financial security, feeling of success, not having to work until you die, retirement, having a backstop if something goes wrong, and somewhere where you can call home. It's yours and it's personal. Let me know if you've got any other questions, guys, or any comments. It's nice hearing those nice comments or questions. Hopefully you got some value out of all of that.